Regeneration currently in progress, Mom. There seems to be some discomfort.
That is to be expected when specific results are needed.
Standard regeneration protocols apply. Establish identity via controlled questions.
Do you know where you are?
Not afraid.
Do you know why you are here?
Released from Sharda on condition of regeneration to work with the CIA.
Do you know who you are?
Inmate designation Theta Wolf 42. But personally, I've always preferred to be called the Doctor.
Hello everyone, so I hope you all enjoyed that trailer for The Agency Doctor, coming soon to TT Productions. Please head over to that channel now and subscribe to make sure that you get the chance to listen to the new episodes as they come out from the 1st of August. But there's one or two things in that trailer that perhaps some people are a little bit interested in seeing a little bit more of. Plus, I'd like to show you the variety of outfits that Agency will be wearing, in audio form, in his adventures. So, let's have a little bit of a showcase. So now here we have Agency's sonic screwdriver. So I wanted something that sort of evoked every sort of little different bits of TV Dr. Sonic, but also wanted something that was different. So this is, as you can see, a combination of several different things, which I'm going to take you over, but the overall design was based on the 3D print I did of the Lego Dimensions first and second Doctor Sonic, which is available on my Thingiverse. I have also done a video on it, so please go and check that out if you're interested to see more of it. But yeah, so I wanted the overall design to have elements of that, and obviously you've got like the 3 black rings on it elements is sort of very evocative of the classic Sonics. But I decided to go with a bit of a War Doctor end cap, but in blue, because again I wanted a little bit of that, because as you might have seen, Agency's outfit is sort of slightly War Doctor inspired and has those elements. But one of the things that always slightly annoyed me, or not annoyed me, but I found odd about the Sonic, is obviously it's meant to have this kind of telepathic element to it, but you have this moment where the Doctor sort of looks at it and he's not looking at any kind of screen. So I thought I would actually put on a diagnostic screen. So again, this is audio format, but I would like to do some Agency sort of live action stuff at some point. So the idea of him having this diagnostic screen that he can read actually sort of makes sense. And then obviously one of the most noticeable bits on this is the emitter, which as you can see is a translucent plastic, because I really wanted to have the blue sort of light up tip, because Agency's sort of look is sort of bluish, blue and green I would have said are his sort of colours. And I really wanted to have the light up tip, but I also really wanted to have the classic sort of style emitter. And so I thought, why not combine the two? So I'm pleased to say I love this so much. I really hope it comes up well on camera. With special thanks to Scott over at Gallifrey Customs for printing this emitter head for me, which I designed to fit this. We now have the glowing emitter. I'm actually just going to turn the light off a second, just so you can get a better look at it. Hopefully it'll come up alright. It's much sort of brighter in person, but it does, the light does work well and does show it up. Yeah, really pleased with how that's come out, and it is one that, you know, it is a Sonic sort of design which I'm really pleased with. Because it is something, again, which I wanted it to be something that was recognisable as a Sonic, but I really wanted it to be something that was really unique to Agency. and something that was really sort of hadn't necessarily been seen before in this combination. It's very difficult to come up with an original design for a Sonic. So yeah, this was one that I'm really pleased with. But let's get on to having a look at his TARDIS, or more to the point, his TARDIS exterior, for reasons I will explain. So here is the Agency TARDIS exterior. So again, this is a bit of a combination of many different sort of aspects of the different TARDISes we've seen over the years. But I wanted to go down the route of something which was sort of a nod to the sort of CIA Season 6B era. Obviously that's not when Agency takes place, but you know, I wanted to have a nod to that. So it's sort of heavily inspired by the Third Doctor's TARDIS design, which had the much sort of narrower base on it, the flatter roof, and just a sort of more of a square look to it. But I decided to go with the slightly larger lamp, and also I went with the larger box signs, just to again make it look and stand out that little bit more different. And then obviously one of the most notable things is I've flipped over the sign. I always love the fact that we got this flipped sign and it's never sort of really explained why. So there's a little nod to that in Agency episode 1. But again, I just wanted something that just looked that little bit different, and I liked the contrast of the light blue signs. Again, just to sort of make it stand out from anything else. The only other thing that was actually a little bit of a mistake on this, but I really like the look of it, and it's a little bit difficult to see on this. So this was made from the overall base of this was obviously a character option Third Doctor TARDIS, and one of the things I forgot to do was actually to paint the door frames, and they are still the slightly lighter blue. But I actually quite like the sort of contrast between the two, and it really does sort of fit in. I contemplated painting them the same blue as the signs, but it just looked a bit off, I think, and I really do sort of like that. And then obviously overall as well, as you can see, I've given it a little bit of weathering because I did want it to look weathered, but I didn't want it to look sort of too weathered. But obviously, one of the things that I know people are going to be very interested in the trailer. For this is, of course, Agency's TARDIS exterior, which isn't there. So, the Agency TARDIS interior, I have made as a little 3D printed model. That is what I used for the shot in the trailer. But at present time, it's still not quite finished, and it's still very much in pieces. And it isn't something which I'm ready to show yet. I really want it to be finished and looking great because I've made it slightly modular so it can be sort of shot from different angles again if I ever wanted to use it for sort of a green screen in a live action thing. So there will be a video on Agency's trailer interior coming in future. I don't know whether that's going to be on this channel. I might see if everyone's agreeable for it to go up on the TT Productions channel, and I really can't stress this enough, please go over and subscribe to the TT Productions YouTube. You know, we've, because I've sort of become a member of the team now, have done absolutely fantastic audio work. You know, the amount of effort that goes into the editing, and not just the Doctor Who stuff, but there's other things such as a series called The Touch, which is based on the HBO series The Nevers. If you're a fan of that, please go and give that a listen. But there's also there's also lots of original stuff. Like I said, it's not just Doctor Who. Even with Doctor Who, there's things like the Pat Gang stuff. There's spin-offs of our own. There's I think at the current time either 6 or 8, because a couple haven't been announced yet. Doctor Who original TT Doctors, sorry. There's a lot to keep up with. You see where I'm going with this. So please head over and subscribe to the TT Productions channel. It would really mean a lot to me for people to subscribe to listen to Agency. But you know, really on behalf of everyone on the channel, please go over and listen to all of the other things that we've done. It really is something which I know means a lot to everybody involved, of how much work has gone into these things, and to see the sort of channel grow would be really immensely grateful for people to go over and take an interest in what they, take more of an interest, or take an interest to begin with and then take more of an interest if you enjoy it, of what's being done. There's so many things to listen to on that channel. If you love things like Big Finish, it is the place for you. If you're not necessarily a Big Finish person, I obviously understand this audio is not for everyone, but I would still say please go and listen to it, because there's, it's not just full-length audios, there's some little bite pieces which are sort of, anywhere from sort of, 10 to sort of 15 minutes. There's things from half an hour, there's up to an hour. I think there's a few things that are over an hour. There's lots of different things. I really do feel like it's a place where there's something for everyone. And I really do want to see it. I really do want to see it flourish, especially with the work that's being put into everything. And on a personal note, it's such a lovely group of people to work with. We recently had, again, it's on the channel, please go and watch it because it's hilarious. We recently had the annual TT getaway. It's the first one I've ever been to, and it really was like meeting up with old family members, even though it's the first time I've met many of them. Yeah, really can't sing the channel's praises enough. Channel and the people. So please go and check that out. But for the time being, I should have prepared this whilst I was talking. This is the other thing I haven't done with this. I haven't put a new door catch on it, so I've got to whack it to get it closed. For the time being, please go and check out the channel. Annoyingly, I have literally just dropped the cap off the end of the Sonic. Oh god, you can't make this stuff up, can you? And now it's not going to stay there for an end position. Stay. Yes, please go and subscribe to that channel. I really hope you all enjoy this video. I really hope you all enjoy the Agency Doctor series that we're making. And oh my god, I've just realised, I just forgot. TT Productions is not going to be the only place you'll get to hear Agency, because the main episodes are going to be going up on the TT channel. But there will be some exclusive little prequels to each episode for this first series, at the very least, planned out, coming to this channel. So I'm determined to get you all invested into the TT Productions channel. So yes, there will be some little special prequels coming to this channel, which will then lead into the main stories over on the TT Productions YouTube channel. But as for now, as always, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, share, it really helps me out a lot. And be sure to description below for a link to my Patreon. I am still doing my figure animation. There is an update coming on it in future, but for the time being, all of your donations are greatly appreciated, and for the minimal amount you can get your name at the end of my videos. But more importantly, go and subscribe to the TT Productions YouTube channel to listen to many amazing audios. I will doubly salute you if you do this, and I will see you all with another video very soon.